we're testing the audio again.
Okay.
So you have to say more things.
Hi, I'm Bridget.
And I'm Maddie.
And we're in the same place, even though Maddie didn't want me.
No,
here.
that's not true. Okay, trying it again.
Oh,
what are you gonna do?
I was gonna say I'm glad I put on perfume so I don't smell weird.
Do I smell weird? Do I smell like breakfast, like dim sum?
I don't think so. You had dim sum for breakfast?
Okay, wait. I have to pause this and tell you a story. Baddy Awards.
2024.
2024 Baddy Awards.
I feel like we need a little awards jingle.
I'll make one.
Okay. But they all have it. And it's not like a big jingle. It's like do.
Yeah. Okay. But I'm really excited to talk to you because I've been texting you little bits and bobs of like my feelings putting this together.
Which were surprisingly more feelings than I anticipated.
I just feel so conflicted about this year. So I feel like we should just jump into it. But we have some fun categories. We have our top games of the year, both like the new ones that we played, but also ones that were new to us.
Yep.
And then, of course, we have the BMs.
The bowel movements for those.
The disappointments.
For those that weren't with us last year. I had 3 this year, which I feel like...
Oh, that's a lot.
I know.
Actually, you know what? I have more. I don't want to...
Okay, don't look at my screen either.
I'm not. Okay.
We're recording in the same place, which we haven't done in a while. So.
Yeah. Which is kind of fun.
It is fun.
The energy.
It's like we're actually friends.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Bridget.
And I'm Maddie. Welcome to Baddy Breakdowns, where we hang out, have fun, and play games all the way to the end when applicable. Today, we are doing our Baddy Awards 2024, second annual Baddy Awards. Maybe someday we'll be big enough where if we mail, like, you won a Baddy Award, like it would mean something.
We could laser cut those.
That would be so cute.
That'd be pretty cute.
Or you could make them like a little embroidery patch.
That would be adorable.
Yeah.
Be like, here's my jacket.
Yeah. With your little Baddy Award. How cute. So, yeah, we have some fun stats coming your way. We have categories. And, yeah, we're just going to kind of talk about 2024 year in gaming. And, yeah, let's just jump in.
Yeah. And you have a lot of feelings, which I'm excited to dissect.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do feel like whenever we prepare for this episode, there is an amount of time that I spend trying to even remember what happened in the first half of the year. And I know we take notes over every single episode, but I'm like, did I like that game or not? I don't remember.
I had to go back and listen to the ratings that I gave.
Oh, I see. I considered doing that. And then I was like, no, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do my gut check. And then for the ones that I'm like, ooh, I feel like my opinion might have changed over time, which I do have one of those.
Yeah.
That I'm just going to try to like asterisk it.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Great.
Yeah. But I'm so sorry if one of my top 5s I gave like a 4 or a 3. But honestly, this year was pretty okay. So.
Yeah. So this is where I was like, and maybe we can just talk about it right at the start. This year had me so conflicted because as I was going through, I wrote down every single game that I played this year.
She did hand wrote.
I hand wrote. And I was like, wow, I played like a good amount of great games.
Yeah.
And there were good games that came out last year. I think it was just there wasn't any where I was like,
holy crap.
Like that really was just like the number one or even, and I was telling Bridget this, like I feel like I had a lot of number 4 and 5 on my top list.
Yeah.
But it was harder for me to distinguish like 1, 2, 3 compared to everything else.
I mean, honestly, last year was such an impressive year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And sitting down and looking at these, I didn't have a hard time picking my top 5 out of the section that we had. But I think if I had to rank those against like last year's or even like the long-term games that I really like, I don't feel like a lot of these games stood out to me in the same way that ones last year did.
Totally.
Which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
But
We did play a lot, like a few that actually are now on my like favorite games of all time list, though.
Ooh,
yeah.
Okay, I'm excited to see what those are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it was just. I also feel like I had a lot of gaps this year because the AAA games that did come out just weren't for me.
Yeah.
And we've talked about that a little bit, but like I am not going to play Shadow of the Erd Tree. I'm not going to play a Final Fantasy game. Maybe eventually we'll dig into Final Fantasy. Like I'm kind of interested.
We did technically play a Final Fantasy this year.
We did.
Oh, you didn't. I did.
No. The one that I forgot to play was World of Warcraft.
Oh, okay. Okay, all right.
I did play the Final Fantasy one, but for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Well,
I had like a good solid session of that one.
Our March Madness, like,
holy moly.
Really, like, was what a interesting idea.
I will say that the month before my wedding. How would you feel if I proposed March Madness this month?
I'd hate that. I can't believe you let me do that.
I thought it was a good idea before I went insane. I will say it also padded out my numbers pretty poorly.
Yes, because we didn't finish any of them.
We didn't finish them. And so I took like how many games I played that released this year, how many games I played total, and then how many games I actually finished. And then I also have them per platform, which is kind of fun. But my games finished this year was so much less than last year, and I blame March Madness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and so I think there's some of that. And I also I think I would have played Metaphor if it wasn't so expensive.
It was on sale yesterday.
Just yesterday?
It was for New Year's, I think, but I think it ended yesterday.
Well, it wasn't that much though, because like I have it on my wish list, and I only buy games on my wish list when it's like a certain percentage off. So it must not have met that.
It was on PlayStation.
Maybe it was different on PlayStation. I barely opened my PlayStation.
Well, the only reason I opened it is because that's where I played Slay the Princess. Yesterday.
And then you've been playing Astrobot a little bit,
yes,
right?
Yes, I have also played Astrobot.
See, and I haven't played Astrobot yet, so that's like a gap for me. And then I also feel like I would like a Dragon Infinite Wealth based on what I've heard about it, but I haven't had a chance to play that either.
See, and I think I would not like that.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna play it.
The story, there's apparently a section of it that's like Animal Crossing.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, never mind. Maybe
See?
I'll play it.
And I've heard a lot of things about how the protagonist of the Like a Dragon game is like one of their favorite protagonists of all time, like video game protagonists.
Well, maybe we can put that on the list for next year.
Yeah. But I mean,
year,
I just haven't played it, and so I think a lot of the games that came out this year just weren't enough of an interest for me personally to justify buying a $70 game.
Yeah. Well, because the ones that came out, unfortunately for us, I feel like weren't on Game Pass this year for some of those top ones, so that it was harder to...
It's harder, yeah. Well, or even last year, like, BG3 like is enough of a thing that would interest me that I don't mind spending.
Yeah, I would have spent the money anyway.
Yeah, I would have spent the money anyways.
Yeah.
And yeah. So, anyways, it was an interesting year. Interesting year in gaming.
Yeah, I will be in, like, when we get to the tops, I'm just so curious what yours ended up being. I mean, I feel like I might guess some of them.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, it'll be interesting. One of my top 5 is not one that we played for the podcast.
I have 2 in my top 5 that we didn't play for the podcast.
Ooh, okay. All right.
Okay, so let's start with our fun stats.
Okay.
So how many games did you play? How many games did you finish? And then what was your finish rate?
Right. Oh, I didn't do the math.
That's okay.
It doesn't matter because it's easy numbers. Perfect. So I played a total of 66 new games to me this year.
Oh my gosh.
And that doesn't include the
games that you've played. Yeah, I also did that. Yeah.
Because I didn't write those down, but like I played enough RimWorld and Civ to, I don't know, probably learn 3 new talents, but that's fine. So I played 66 new to me. And then I finished 22 of them. So 1/3.
Wow.
Yes. But I really am a little disappointed with that number. But a lot of the ones that I played this year came from March Madness. And then a lot of the ones that also I got into is I got into like colony sims or like management
and you did
things.
Satisfactory.
Yeah, I did all of that kind of genre of game this year just because I love RimWorld. And this year was my hunt to find another RimWorld. And I've decided that There's just not.
There's just not.
It's just so good. I don't know. Everything else just is.
What was your most
wrong.
Played game this year?
It was still RimWorld.
RimWorld.
Yeah, which I think is 2 years in a row.
Yeah, mine was the same from last year too.
What was yours last year?
Valheim.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm a little disappointed because I think last year I checked again and I finished almost half of them last year. Like 46 or something.
You finished a lot last year. I remember that.
Yeah. And so this year it was like only a third. Yeah, I'm mixed. But a lot of them were unfinishable.
Yeah. Yeah, our March Madness really donked our finish because those just weren't you can't finish
you can't.
those.
You literally can't. Yeah.
So I had 50 games played that were new to me. So not quite as much as you, but like
50 is a good number.
That's a good number.
Yeah.
And I finished 23 of them. So it was a 46% finish rate.
So like I did last year. Yeah.
So
and see, that feels better.
But I played a lot of small things. Like, Thank Goodness You're Here is, like, short. It's, like, 3 hours.
Yeah.
And then the last couple of games on my list for this year, like Mouthwashing, Crow Country, Slay the Princess, those are all shorter as well. So when I went, like, underscoring, like, most of them are pretty short. Pretty short.
Yeah.
Rewinder, Venba, Grease, or Gris, whatever you want to call it.
Gris,
Superliminal. Those are all, like, hour,
those are
2
shorter.
hour.
Yeah. Great games, though, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good...
You had, like, a nice little past indie game.
Yeah. I did.
It's good for you.
Yeah. So, okay. Do we want to guess what each other's are first?
Okay. Well, how am I supposed to guess? Okay. I do think...
Okay, new to me. Do, like, games that weren't necessarily new, but new to me.
Oh, man. So, I really did think that Tactical Breach Wizards would be in your top. Am I wrong?
You're correct.
Okay.
Absolutely correct.
Okay, great about that. I feel like, well, see, you sobbed at the end of Outer Wilds, but you...
Yes.
And so I'm putting that. It's not?
No, you're right.
Okay, all right, okay.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know. I feel like some of those indies you probably really enjoyed, but I don't know which ones, because we haven't really talked about those.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Those are my at least 2.
So I know you have Indiana Jones in there.
It's true.
You loved that one.
Yeah.
I feel like you also really liked Turnip Boy Robs the Bank, I remember.
But it's not on my list.
It's not in your list? You gave it a 5 out of 5.
I know, but like, again, after like re-looking through all of these different things.
Yeah.
Like, I think a part of me going through them was also how much I've thought about it afterwards.
That's how I was doing it too.
Yes. And so like Turnip Boy, I loved the experience while I was doing it. It was so fun. But at the end of the day, like it was kind of just done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then now when I was looking through it, I was like, yeah, I enjoyed that. But there were other games that maybe while I was playing it didn't stand out as the most perfect game. But I'm like, oh, I've thought about that a lot since then. Or I've loved the different kind of like mechanics that they had. And that really stuck with me. So
is Tactical Breach Wizards on yours too? I feel like you liked that one too.
That one's on my top new, but not top new to me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
So new to me, I actually didn't have any like new games from last year. I separated those completely.
You completely did. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe what we do is we actually start with did you do honorable mentions at all? Because I have a couple honorable mentions.
I have honorable mentions for top 3, like the top to me, the new to me. I have
okay, so I did honorable mentions for new in general. So, but there's
that's fine.
That's fine.
Whatever.
All right, let's do our honorable mentions.
Okay, my honorable mentions were Halo Infinite.
Oh.
Because I just got a kick out of that freaking game, and I have kept playing it consistently.
Wow, look at you!
And it's just fun, and there's something like kind of just mind-numbing about it in like a fun way. So that was one of mine. And then Escape Academy I finally played.
Oh, I loved that one. That was so fun.
And I played it with my brother, so it was also just kind of fun for us to do that. And I am surprised that it took me this long to play it, but Chris had already played it. And since it's like, you know, you need like 1 or 2 people to play or something like that, I was like, I'll wait until my brother can. And it was really fun.
Yeah, it is really fun.
Yeah. So those are my 2 honorable mentions.
Oh my gosh, I have so many.
You have so many.
Oops.
You told me that you didn't like this year, and then you've got 500 honorable mentions.
Well, it's because I felt like, so this is what I'm saying is like, I feel like I had a group of games that all could have been my 5th top.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? So, like, I don't know if that makes sense.
Like, I really didn't like this year, but here are my 300 games that are in my top.
No, I thought there was, like, a lot of solid games, like, good games.
Okay.
So my honorable mentions, Botany Manor.
Oh, I should have put that one in my honorable mentions. I did consider it.
I remember, like, I still recommend that to people.
I did consider it.
I really liked that one. It was, like, really cute and really sweet. Balatro was in my honorable mentions.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's like a...
Have you kept playing it?
So, like, I've played it a couple of times throughout the year. So, I got really into Slay the Spire, for example.
I remember,
it didn't hook me quite like Slay the Spire hooked me. But it's still, like... hooked me for a bit.
I played it last week again, so like I haven't,
Yeah, and I really liked the card type games. Like I enjoy those personally a lot.
Yeah.
So it was there, but it wasn't like Slay the Spire level. So I have it as an honorable mention, but it's like not for the top. I know that was like a really like one that really blew up. Mouthwashing was another one that is like this like really indie. Small,
I saw your little notification pop up over the holidays.
Of like it's a horror game. It's very the premise is that a spaceship has crashed and they're stranded, and it's to the point where they're like eating mouthwash.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Okay, Maddie. Hold on, I would scoot my chair further away, but I can't.
It's pretty brutal, but it is really interesting, and I think it's really cool what like indie devs can do with a story.
And you haven't watched Yellow Jackets yet?
I haven't watched it.
God,
I know it's on my list. Okay,
Yellow Jackets.
If you watch Arcane, I'll watch Yellow Jackets.
Fine. Yellow Jackets has a new season premiere in like March, so you have to get on it.
Okay.
All right. Deal.
And then I also had Lorelai and the Laser Eyes.
Oh, that one's in my later ones, but yeah.
Because that really stuck with me.
Yeah.
So it wasn't, I remember feeling at the time a bit frustrated by it, but it stuck with me throughout the whole year.
Put it in there, because I remember you kind of feeling frustrated with it.
Yeah, but it's like really, like, it's like really stuck with me throughout the year, and like I think it was just a thinker. It was a thinker. Yeah. So I liked it. Good. Okay. All right. New to me, Bridget.
Okay. Number 3 was actually Deathloop.
What?
I know. But after going through, I went through all the categories. I went through all of the things that I could remember about the different things that I did. And for whatever reason, the mechanics and like everything about it stuck with me more than so many of the other games that I played. And I don't know why. Because like when I went through it, I remember being like, well, I don't know how I feel about it. I was pretty mixed, I think, is how I ended up ending the podcast episode. But as I was like going through my list, going through all of the things that were new to me this year, I had so many things that were like, okay. Like I will be honest and say that I had a pretty mid-year in gaming this year. And for some reason, like Deathloop, I remembered almost all of it. Like, I remembered everything about it. I remembered the experience. I remembered how I felt going through it. And I was like, you know what? I feel like it deserves my third spot. That wasn't
even a blip on my radar.
Yeah. And I really, I like going through this, like I said, I try not to be too biased to like the new things. But it was really easy as I going through the list to be like, I want to be that, want to be that, want to be that. Yeah. And that one I was like, why do I remember it so much? And why do I, think about it?
So you got to put it on there because you remembered it so much.
Yeah. And so that felt
totally
important.
Fair.
And then my number 2 was Rewinder.
That's my number 3.
Okay,
so we can talk about that. Yeah. That was such a surprise for me.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
I loved it.
I think did I put that in my... No, we'll talk about that later. But yes, the
Rewinder really stuck with me all year. And I was so happy that we played it. And it feels like such a hidden gem.
Yeah, I'm so surprised I've never heard anyone talk about it.
I've never heard anyone talk about it. And I've recommended it to a couple of people now, and I don't know if they've played it, but like... It's really interesting.
Well, because it felt like a really good mix of somebody who clearly cared about the game that they were building. The story was beautiful. The art had all of the really magical, like, I remember the world just being lit up.
Yes.
Both with the visuals as well as, like, the little sounds that went along with it. And the puzzle mechanics were so good.
Yeah.
So good. So, yeah, fully agree.
Yeah, it was such a good one.
Yeah.
Should I do my number 2 and then we can do our ones? So my number 2 is Disco Elysium.
Oh!
I can't stop thinking about that game.
Really?
It's so good.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like the further away I've gotten from Disco Elysium, the more I'm like, I think I like that game.
Really? That's so funny. As I've
crazy.
been ruminating, I like it more.
Funny. Okay.
Yeah, because I feel, and maybe this is like so pretentious of me, I feel smarter for having played it. Like, do you know what I mean? I feel like I learned.
I feel like Disco Elysium is the kind of game that wants
yes.
you to feel
yes.
I'd agree
so
with
I
that.
totally recognize that I sound like a piece of shit, but but I do.
Are you gonna go back through and play it for different styles?
Maybe eventually.
Yeah.
Not like soon.
Yeah.
There's so many good games to play. Like, I almost never revisit games.
Yeah.
Almost never. Unless it's the type of game that's literally built for that.
Yeah.
But I loved it. I don't know. I really
It was
liked
a really
it.
well done game.
It was so cool.
Yeah.
I liked all of the personality things that they did.
Mm-hmm.
And I just thought it was the setting was just, you feel it, you're in it. I liked the cryptid storyline. So yeah, I don't know. I really liked it.
That's nice. I'm glad you liked it.
All right, what's your number one?
Well, my number one is kind of cheating then because it's Indiana Jones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. That might be a little bit of bias, but I will say that it was very delightful.
Well, let's talk about it more when you get to your list. Your new last year list.
That's my
that's
my three.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
My number one was Outer Wilds.
Okay. Yeah.
Because the more I spend thinking about that, I just loved the story it was telling and the music and everything kind of really came together for me at the end.
Yeah.
In a way that was very powerful, and I continually think about that game.
Yeah.
And if I hear the soundtrack, sometimes I will start crying.
I'm so sorry.
No, in a good way though. In a good way.
Yeah.
And so even though I know that during it I had really mixed, a roller coaster of an experience, because I think some skill issues and also some expectation issues where nobody told me that the point was exploration at first.
Mm-hmm.
And I talked about it in that episode, but now that I wish I could do it again. Yeah. But I'm sure a lot of people feel that way about that game. I wish I could erase my brain and do it again.
I agree with that. I think I could play it better and differently if I did that, and I think I would enjoy it more that way.
Totally.
Yeah. But I'm glad that was your number one. But it
still really stuck
with
me.
It was, I feel like, the most emotional response that we got this year from you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Okay, are we gonna go ahead to top 5 new?
Yeah.
Okay. Do we want to just start with
This
fifth?
Is the true 2024 top.
Mine is so weird. That's
fine.
Let's
do fifth.
My fifth was Life is Strange Double Exposure.
Wow.
I really like that game.
Yeah.
And I thought they did a really good job with it. And when I was going through all this stuff, I was like, no, I actually really like that game. And it wasn't perfect.
Yeah.
But that one stood out to me. So I kept it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine was Slay the Princess.
Oh, I don't feel like, so I didn't actually put Slay the Princess in much because I haven't played enough.
You haven't played enough.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've really enjoyed. Is there an actual finish?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. I just thought it would be kind of similar to Stanley's Parable, where it was a bunch of whatever. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Okay. But I've only played the couple hours.
Yeah.
So it's hard to put.
It's good. Mm-hmm. It's really good. I thought it was super creative. I think the art is really compelling.
The art was very fun.
And I think for me, I did it the right way. It's the mindset that I would love me to go into with Outer Wilds of I don't know anything about this game, but I'm just going to explore and do whatever. And I know it's text-based, so there's not really quote unquote exploration. They're very different, but I just had the right mindset going into it.
Yeah.
That it ended up really surprising me.
Yeah. I'll have to keep playing it then, because I feel like the things I saw of it yesterday seemed really fun.
Yeah.
The writing was hilarious.
The writing's so good. The voice acting is so good.
And I really did almost tear up in my second thing. It was so sweet.
Yeah. It was really sweet.
It was so sweet. I was why are my eyes watering for this thing that also ate off her hand 30 seconds ago? But okay.
Yeah.
Well, don't spoil me with your theories then. The theory you gave me was pre you finishing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah, I finished it literally right after you stopped streaming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Number 4 for me was Lorelai and the Laser Eyes.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just thought that one had such a unique everything
totally
in it. And I don't think the puzzles were absolutely perfect. I think there were a lot of things.
But it was packed with
it was
puzzles,
packed.
though. It was like
absolutely
jam-packed.
It really was. If you like puzzles, you have to play it.
Yeah.
You have to play it. And I thought their atmosphere was really well done. So I thought they deserved the spot. Yeah.
I think if Lorelai would have stuck the landing for me, it would have been so much higher.
Yeah. But I remember it kind of going and then going and then going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I love that it's on your list.
Mm-hmm.
Mine was Animal Well.
Oh, you put Animal Well in your top 5?
Yeah,
oh
I was thinking about it, and I was looking back on my notes as I was playing it, and I didn't do the full layers.
Right.
So there's 3 layers to that game.
You have to in order to feel like you like it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like I was really, really satisfied with my like 1.5 layers that I went.
Yeah.
Where it's like I did the first layer and then I started on the second layer and then kind of dropped off of it. But I remember feeling so like having fun with it.
Yeah.
And really enjoying the gameplay as well as the like mild puzzles that I got to experience. Not the like intense like 50-person crowdsourced solution. Like I didn't go that far, but I thought that it was really nice and I loved some of the settings that they had.
Oh yeah.
Like some of the like animal like pixel art.
It was like beautiful
visuals,
but like haunted. It's really good.
Those really stuck with me throughout the year. So because I approached it similarly where it's like what games have I like kept thinking about?
Yeah.
And that was one from like it was fun. And also there were some of these like visual elements that really stuck with me throughout the year.
Totally. Yeah. That was a good one.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see that it landed there for you. I don't think I would have guessed it, but I'm excited that it did. Okay, are we on number 3?
Number 3.
Okay, my number 3 is The Rise of the Golden Idol.
Wow, and I totally missed it. That's a gap of mine.
I see. Yeah. I'm really surprised that you didn't end up playing it because you were the one who told me about the first one.
Yeah.
And I thought you really enjoyed that one.
I really liked the first one.
Yeah, and I think that this one was a similar caliber. I did run into like a pretty bad bug. I think what I've heard
is that it's very similar to the first one in gameplay, so I wasn't as compelled to like when I was looking at all of the things to do.
Yeah.
Because I had a lot of indie games that I wanted to catch up on, and I still didn't get to catch up all the way.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to play 1000 Times Resist, which I told you a little bit about, but I still haven't gotten to it yet, so that's like another gap for me. But I think because I had like a list of indies that I was trying to get done, it just didn't crack my priority list.
No, that makes sense. And I mean, it is very similar.
Yeah.
But I thought that they did it in a way that was really compelling.
Yeah.
And they had some differences in the way that they did it, as well as like, I thought that the ending was interesting. Like the whole ending, like flow thing, I won't spoil, but I thought that it was very good. And I still really like the way that they do their whole puzzle mechanic, like the idea of being able to both explore and then launching your way through.
Yeah.
And I do actually think that the second iteration, in the first one, I feel like I had more, like, I'm a little frustrated that the word, I know what's going on, but I can't figure out the word to go in the bubble. And I think there was less of that for this game, which I was really satisfied with. So that was one of my favorites. I'm glad I played it. I played it like the day it released or something silly. And so I ran into all the terrible bugs that they had, but I made it through.
Yeah.
No.
My number 3 was Fields of Mystria.
Oh my god!
I can't get over Friday nights at the end. I can't do it.
I'm happy that it got some recognition here because I waffled so much about what to do with it because it's not done yet. And
I loved it. I don't care it's not done. I loved it.
I'm happy for you.
It was like one of the most fun games that I played this year, and I loved Friday nights at the end. I'm sorry. I loved it. Can't stop thinking about it.
Yeah.
So there it is, baby.
Good. I'm happy for you. I assume we'll see that come back when we get to top crushes of the year, but we won't spoil.
Okay.
Will it not?
I have one top crush of the year
okay.
that you know what it is before you already know.
Okay.
I promise.
Okay.
All right. So my number 2. Wait, you do your number 2.
Tactical Breach Wizards.
Yay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let
me do my number 2 and then we can get to that one eventually.
I see.
My number 2 is Crow Country, which
is another one that you just played,
one
right?
that I just played, but it really was so fun.
Mm-hmm.
And it was my little indie horror game for the year. I just loved it.
I don't think I realized it was horror.
Yeah, so it is based off of the original Resident Evil with some major quality of life updates.
Interesting.
But it's in the style of like PlayStation 1 Resident Evil.
Yeah.
So even the art style is like very like blobby.
I was going to say blocky?
Blocky, yeah, blocky. Yeah. But it was so cool. The storyline was cool. So the setting is you are a person who is going to this abandoned theme park called Crow Country.
No. I mean, I'm
and you're
glad
trying to do a thing
for you. Those are just always so scary.
And you're trying to find the owner of this thing, but you don't really know why. And so part of it is like survival horror where you're like picking up ammo, picking up whatever, and there's these like creepy creatures and blobs like everywhere. Honestly, I think you could do it because it's not that scary because the graphics are so like basic.
Yeah.
So it's not
That's
scary.
not as realistic.
It's not realistic at all. And it's kind of isometric view, like kind of top down. And the putting together the story, and it was the perfect amount of game. And there was puzzles that were really fun in it. So it was like some survival horror stuff, some puzzle stuff. And I think it was about 6 hours to beat.
Oh, okay. That's not bad. Yeah.
I loved it. I love it.
I'll consider putting out my list, but there are literally zero promises. Maybe you can force me to do it
I'm not
later.
going to force you. I'm not going to force you. I just think it was a really compelling game. Yeah. And I think you would really like the puzzles in it. But I don't know if you would like the survival horror piece of it because it was pretty clunky, even with the quality of life updates from Resident Evil games. It's still like you have to do the stick and then press shoot, if that makes sense. Like it's like that weird like aim
first to target. And
yes.
Then, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of a weird way to shoot, and it, you don't have a lot of ammo, and you kind of have to like piece it together. But I thought they did really good when you run out of ammo. They put things places. Yeah.
That sounds like a good thing to watch a Let's Play on YouTube of.
Yeah. No, totally though. Yeah. And then part of it is there's like areas that are locked, and then there's like puzzles, but some of them are totally optional.
Yeah.
And so part of it is also finding secrets of Crow Country. And I think when I finished it, I had found like 7 of the 15 secrets, so I did about half.
Was the story compelling? Like, was it?
I liked the story a lot because you're kind of putting together who am I?
Yeah, okay.
And why am I there?
Yeah.
And who are the people at play? And you start putting together that the owner and the employees and the leadership employees of this theme park kind of did some fucked up stuff for money. And now there's like creatures, and they call them the guests.
Oh my gosh.
And so you're like, what's happening?
See, I like that vibe. I'm a big fan of the like what the hell is going on genre, I guess.
Yeah.
But
and the ending was so different than what I was expecting. Like when I heard the guests, I was like, oh, they're doing experiments on people. Yeah. And it ended up not being that.
Ooh.
So it's kind of cool, like the way they did it. So I really liked it. I thought it was really fun.
Did the cotton candy come to life? Was that the... No, I'm just kidding.
Maybe. You
never
know.
That's the blobbiest thing I can think of in a theme park.
The blobs were people blobs. They were skin, blood, bones blobs.
Less cute blobs. Not like my fingernail.
No, they weren't cute blobs. Yeah.
That's fine. Okay.
And then my number 1 was Tactical Breach Wizards.
Yeah. I'm unsurprised that it's there for you. I just think that was such a delightful game.
An unsung hero of last year.
Why was nobody talking about it?
I thought it was like such a perfect game.
Yeah.
I mean, I just thought it was really well designed.
The gameplay was so fun.
The gameplay was really fun. It was also like forgiving in certain ways. Like that's good for a game to be forgiving for me personally. And the characters were so good, and they were so funny.
Yeah, and they were like both deep, but also you got like every single moment was characterization for them. Like every single bit. It's really good. And
I loved the way they did the customization design with the optional goals to make it harder, and then that did I just thought it was such a delightful game, and I don't know why nobody's talking about it.
Literally nobody.
But it was my number one game of last year.
Yeah, no, I feel like that's a very valid spot for it to be, because that was one of the ones that I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it. Like, it sounded like, this could be like kind of cute.
Yeah.
But then I felt like every single part of it was done really well.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's really hard for a game to do that.
Yeah.
You know? But I really think that they nailed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was your number 2.
It was my number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just couldn't get over how well the characters were done. The characters were so good.
Yeah.
But then on top of that, I think it was actually just some of the most fun gameplay.
Yes.
And I haven't really played a lot of games like that, so maybe I should take some time to try other ones.
Like XCOM or whatever.
Yeah, but this one was just so cute.
I've played Fire Emblem, and it was just way too damn long.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's like classic, like JRPG-y.
This is one that I should probably go back to play more of, because they had all of the, like, I haven't done all of the side things yet, and I haven't done all of, like, the perfect score stuff yet, and I think I'd really enjoy doing that. Yeah.
All right, your number 1, I think I know.
Yeah, so it's Indiana Jones, and I don't think we need to rehash it too much, because we literally just had an episode about it, or are about to.
Yeah.
So I don't think that there's too much more to say to that. I'm just a really big fan.
I'm so glad you liked it.
Yes, and I think that I was taken by surprise by how fun it was.
It was really fun.
I think I was kind of expecting to be pretty mid, you know?
No, they fully nailed it.
They nailed it. They did a great job. And I'm also a really big fan of, like, the Hitman style gameplay. And I wasn't expecting that from this game at all either.
Yeah.
So I think there was just a few things. To your point, I feel like we had a lot of expectation setting for different games this year.
Yeah.
And this was one where my expectations were pretty, like, low. And going into it, I didn't really know what it was other than just an adventure game. And I was pretty surprised with how much of it was stuff that I just like.
Yeah.
And I was really happy with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though Maddie didn't like it.
No, okay, this is not true. I really loved Italy.
I'm glad you liked the first third of the game.
Loved it.
The first third of the game was
I
the
will
best
say,
part,
like,
for what it's worth.
I was like, this is so fun.
Yeah.
The voice acting is so, like, I wanted to do all the things. I was taking pictures of cats. I was talking to priests. I loved Antonio. I thought he was funny. And I liked the setup and all of that stuff. Like, I loved the first third.
We need to have an Indiana Jones movie night.
Yes.
So that
it made me want to watch the movies.
We watched them later. I watched them with my dad at Christmas.
Nice. It, like, the game made me want to watch the movies, and I've never watched the movies.
Yeah.
It made me want to.
We should do Indiana Jones movie night.
Yeah.
And then we'll see how you feel.
Yeah. Okay. Do we want to do the BMs?
I think we should do the BMs. I'm
right.
kind of interested to see what your BMs are. So I have 3 BMs, and I think only one of them was released this year. And I assume that's the one that's on your list.
Yeah.
Because you already told me.
Yes. So first BM, first L of last year.
Oh, man.
Open Roads.
Oh, what an L.
Ugh, what a bad game.
What's so funny is how much I remember about
I
it.
remember it. I remember it being so bad. I feel so bad for that team.
I know. It was really bad, though. It was really
so bad.
Everything about it just was not the thing that it should have been.
Yeah, what an L.
Yeah. At least we played it for free.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is a pro.
Also, yeah. Ugh.
That was my number 1 BM for this year.
Surprisingly good voice cast, too.
I know. Like,
and
a really talented cast.
Bad game.
Really unfortunate.
All right, what's your next ones?
Roblox was my number 2.
Oh,
did you put that on your list?
No.
Okay.
But yes.
Yeah. Since then, I've just, every time it's been
mentioned, couldn't put, like, I didn't count March Madness into my BMs because there were so many.
I felt like Roblox was
particularly
BM.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, everything about it. Honestly, I'm so sorry.
I mean, it gave me an existential crisis.
Really? Like, I just can't. So that's on the list.
Yeah.
What about you?
Well, no, what's your other one?
The finals.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yes, those are also from March Madness, but I was really surprised by how fun it looked and then how bad it was.
Most of March Madness was BM for me, like, honestly.
Did you just
like,
put March Madness on the list? You just March Madness.
Yeah. I really liked Teamfight Tactics.
That's true. I really like that one.
That one was
I actually
cute.
still have it installed on my phone and everything. I didn't even uninstall it like everything else.
But anyways.
And Halo Infinite was in my honorable mentions.
Yeah.
So we got some really strong ones.
And I really liked Black Ops 6 multiplayer this year.
Yeah.
I thought that was really fun.
I'm kind of surprised that Call of Duty wasn't in any of your tops, even an honorable mention.
You know, I should have had it in honorable mentions. Like, when you said Halo Infinite, I was like, oh, I probably should have put it. I think I have this, like, I don't want to give credit. Sorry. I don't want to give credit to the biggest game company in the world for making a decent multiplayer game. Like, I'm sorry, I just can't.
Fun. You played it a lot.
No, I know. It was really fun. I played it a lot. It should be. That's the bar. The bar's on the floor.
I'm giving Halo Infinite credit because I feel like everyone raw dogged that fucking game.
They really did.
They really did. I had so much fun.
Yeah, no, Halo Infinite is fun. And Black Ops 6 multiplayer is really fun.
Yeah.
I have a lot of fun with it. It was my second top played game this year.
Okay. Wait, what was your first one again?
Valheim.
Oh, Valheim, right.
Yeah, Valheim and then Black Ops 6. Okay. So it was very good. But anyways, my BM was AAA games.
As a category?
I thought they were all stinkers. The EAs, the Ubisofts of the world.
Yeah.
They all kind of just took a big L this year.
I believe that. I agree. I fully agree.
Yeah.
I honestly, other than I guess Indiana Jones, did I play a AAA that was of value
Indiana
this year?
Jones was the best one.
But was there another one? Like, let me look through the list.
Wukong.
Oh, right. Mm-hmm.
I think Final Fantasy would count. I didn't play any of them. That's the problem.
Then how did you put it on your list?
Because they all sucked. Because they were dumb. Dragon's Dogma. I mean, maybe that one's good, but
what I think should be fair is that they didn't feel like different or unique this year.
No,
is my problem, and maybe that's just because I have a specific taste. You know what I mean? But literally almost nothing in the top list this year for me made me go, "Oh, I want to play that."
Yeah,
almost nothing.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yep.
I did play Astrobot.
And that was Game of the Year and was not on your mentions.
Yes, Astrobot wasn't even on my list. I don't think it won any awards for me. The also all
I'm sure it's fun.
It's really fun, actually. Yeah. And I do think the thing that is really probably the reason that it won is that it, similarly what we were talking about with Tactical Breach Wizards, it feels like pretty much every piece was thought out.
Yeah.
And a lot of the environment, for instance, is like you run through the grass and it moves, right? Or like this thing makes noise and every single thing on the screen interacts with you. And I think that's really nice.
I would like to play it.
I'm glad that I bought it and I'm going to keep playing it. The only reason that I don't have it on my top list is because it feels just kind of like a fun, safe placeholder kind of thing. Yeah. And because I don't know, I just had a hard time saying like, oh, that's better than something like Lorelei and the Laser Eyes, which had such a perspective and a point of view and felt a lot more unique to me. But I understand why in a competition like the Game Awards, it would end up as a top, because I was confused a little bit about why a platformer, like when we've had so many, I'm like, it has to be pretty unique to Game of the Year. And I do think that it was really good. So I would still probably recommend people play it. It just didn't make my list.
Yeah. I think that like it looked fun and I'm going to play it probably. Polished. Yeah, very polished and like very, very cute. But I agree, it was safe. Yeah. And like the same. Like there wasn't anything that, to your point, there wasn't a perspective. Yeah.
The thing that I'll say about it that was fairly delightful is they have a lot of like secrets inside it. So
cute.
Like you drive through the stars and that opens up a new island because you chase the stars in a specific way. So like they did a good job. Yeah. And I don't really mean this to be like, oh my God, Astrobot shouldn't have won, because I saw the list that was in that like top nominated thing. And so like, sure.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely sure. Yeah. Whatever. It's just not on my list.
Yeah. All right. Now we get to the categories, the fun categories. Yeah. Well, we do have to decide the Baddy Game of the Year.
We do. I think it's got to be Tactical Breach
Wizards.
It's got
to be Tactical Breach Wizards.
It's clearly tactical.
I'm sorry that you have to, like, it's my number one, so it feels unbalanced, but...
I think that's okay.
Okay.
It was my number 2.
Okay.
So that feels the most valid. And honestly, it's a game that deserves it.
Yeah. Okay, great. All right, so we have Tactical Breach Wizards as the Baddy Game of the Year. Mm-hmm. Congrats.
I think it deserves it.
Yeah.
You know what? I hope our audience knows that this game is really good so that there are at least some people out there really enjoying it.
Yeah. Okay, most compelling character.
Ooh.
So the way that we split this up is we did one nom. Each of us did one nom for new last year, and then one nom for new to us.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So my new last year compelling character was actually Lorelai.
Oh, it was Lorelai.
Yeah.
I think that's a pretty reasonable pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I picked Lev from The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered.
Oh.
I don't know if I'm technically allowed
new...
to...
The
remaster is new. The remaster released in January.
Okay, so my new to me was Abby.
Oh, well then we can...
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
You picked Abby?
I thought she was a really fascinating character.
God, I will say that Last of Us Part 2 is the game that I have thought about the most since we played it, but for weird reasons.
It's so interesting how polarizing she is.
Yes.
And I find that, and this is why, like, she ended up in my most compelling characters, because she had really interesting motivations and ways of operating in this world, and then her character goes through so much.
It's so much.
Over the course of the game.
Yeah.
And I just thought she was a really interesting character, and then I think the discourse around her is also really interesting.
Yeah.
And then the reason why I picked Lorelai for new last year was, the whole game was like, who dis? Like, but I thought it was really interesting. Like, I wanted to know. I was like, who's this artist? Like, what's her story? What's happening? And I've like thought about like that character pretty consistently.
Yeah, I think that those are good takes. I waffled a little bit because I felt like my most compelling character had to come from The Last of Us Part 2, because that's the one that I really have thought about the people in it the most. But I had a really hard time picking who, and I knew it wasn't Ellie, because Ellie, I think, we had this in the whole episode. Yeah. But like, I just wouldn't have done Ellie that way. And I think, to your point, Abby was one that I considered. But the reason that I went with Lev is because I felt like Lev, we got such like small snippets of them. But every single snippet, I could kind of like feel the amount of trauma that they were going through the whole time. And the fact that they were literally all like, them together with Abby had left. And that felt really, I don't know. I felt like Lev was a really well done character, and I cared a lot about him. Yeah. And at the end of the day, I was a little upset about how little we got of Abby's motivations at the very beginning, which I think was a failing on like starting it or doing it the way that they did. But I do think that she was a good pick. She was one I considered.
Okay, who was the other one?
Oh, right. And then my one for, where's it at? Oh, my one for new to me was Pippa from The Rewinder.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I just remembered the, so for you guys who haven't watched that episode or listened to that episode or haven't looked recently, Pippa was the Pippa player. I think their actual name is Willow. And at the end, there's this really sweet moment between the main character, which is also quite devastating. And their whole storyline was about like wanting to like be loved and cared for. And everything about that character was absolutely beautiful. So
honestly, I think those were both, like, those were all very compelling characters. I'm good with Pippa. I didn't even remember that. Or we could do The Last of Us.
I don't know. What do we decide?
How do we pick one? I could go Lev.
Let's go either Lev or Abby from Last of Us, because we both had Last of Us Part 2 on there. So I feel like we should go with one of those two.
I don't mind going Lev. Let's do Lev.
Okay, let's do Lev.
They were really interesting. I think they had similar things that I was thinking about for Abby with like the way that their character operates. Yeah. Okay. The next one is the best details. Like, what had the most special little things throughout the game?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I want to hear yours.
Okay, so my new last year was Animal Well.
Okay, that was one of my honorable mentions. So
and I just the layers of puzzle.
Yeah.
This guy obviously
clearly
so much time on the details. Yeah. And then the other one that I had was Disco Elysium. Okay. I thought that was a super detailed, really thought through world. The art, the music, like everything came together. In that's
world. A good one. I honestly didn't really consider that one for this category, but now that you say it, I'm like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. I had Animal Well, like I said, in my honorable mentions. I also had Fields of Mystria in my honorable mentions.
Yeah,
because
I thought so too.
It felt like each of their individual, especially like the Friday Nights at the Inn.
Yeah.
Like that felt like the kind of detail you want to see.
Yeah.
And that stuff. But my actual two for the new was Astrobot, actually.
Oh, cute.
Because of all the, I already mentioned it.
Yeah.
Like all the little things that they had in it really felt very tight. And then new to me was the Rewinder. Yeah, and we already kind of talked about that a little bit with our top ones, but I felt like the details there were pretty, I don't know, I felt like they cared.
Yeah.
You know?
Really, just really thought through world.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what do we want to do?
I think Animal Well, since it was in my honorable mentions.
Yep. All right, best art.
Best art. Okay, well, then since we're talking about Animal Well, I put Animal Well.
I also put Animal Well, and I have Slay the Princess.
Oh, I have Disco Elysium for...
And I also have Disco Elysium. Yeah, that's so funny. Yeah, I have...
I mean, it's the correct thing.
Animal Well, Disco Elysium, and Slay the Princess, because I thought, I mean, all of those have such a perspective with the art, right? Yeah. The worlds that they built were all very unique.
So unique. And they they were a part of the story that was being told.
Yes.
Which is so important.
And they were very impactful for the story that was being told. Mm-hmm. And the use of color and even the texture of each of those worlds was so unique.
Fully agree.
I think they did such a good, like Disco Elysium was this like worn down Eastern European.
It was so good. I don't know that I've seen art like it,
painting.
Honestly.
It was like a painting.
It was a painting. It was literal art.
And then Animal Well, I mean, these are all so different from each other.
Yeah.
But Animal Well was this like very neon pixel art.
Very alive.
But also really alive pixel art world. Like movement and really just impactful animal designs. And then Slay the Princess, which I know you haven't played a ton of, but I mean,
but it is amazing. Yeah.
It
was like scribbly almost.
Yeah, scribble, but like that
raw?
Sounds bad, but
no, it's like really good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
And the way that it shifts and how many scenes they managed to do.
I mean, even in the stuff that I saw already, it's hundreds. I swear to God.
Yeah.
So much individual art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also just
very
a really
unsettling.
really unique perspective there too.
Yeah.
And I think just really well done.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know how to pick.
Well, I feel like we need to prioritize picking the games that were new this year.
Yeah. So do you want to do Slay the Princess?
Let's do it since we already have Animal Well down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's give them a win.
And I will say that as we were going through Slay the Princess, I gasped in like a non-trivial amount of moments because the art is like, you would think with black and white, like line art like that, it would be hard to convey the kind of emotion they do, but they really do.
Yeah, they really do. Okay, best music.
Okay. I assume our new to me is the same.
I don't know.
Is it not Outer Wilds?
Oh, absolutely. I was hoping. Outer Wilds is one of the best soundtracks ever.
Oh, it was absolutely amazing.
Ever.
Yes, it was. I was going to say transcendent.
I bought the vinyl.
Oh, you bought the vinyl.
I have yes, ever top list.
It wasn't even just that the music itself was beautiful, but they like baked it into the world. It's literally baked in. It's perfect. I don't know that I've heard a better one.
So emotionally impactful.
Yeah, very charged.
It is the type of soundtrack that
people wish they made.
Yes. That I wish I could make.
You can.
It's
day.
Aspirational,
yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
I love it. So, and it's so just like it hits my soul.
Yes, I agree with that. Yeah. For all the qualms I had with Outer Wilds, his music was perfection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My new this year was Balatro, actually.
Oh.
So
have I played Balatro with sound since when we played it? I don't know.
So the reason I picked it is I think it's really interesting from a sound design perspective because it's actually a 5-minute song that loops.
Oh.
And so the fact that you're able to listen to a loop
and not
for hours,
rip your ears out?
Yes. No, it's so like it. I think it's also aspirational for me in a way because it's like clever how they were able to accomplish that.
Yeah, I'll have to listen to it again. I honestly do not remember it.
That's okay.
But I don't play it with the sound on because usually I'm hand-holding while I'm watching TV. Yeah. Okay, I'll have to re-listen. But I do think that's if you can actually listen to it the whole time you're playing it and it's a 5-minute loop, I think that's very impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Mine was Life is Strange, Double Exposure.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Great.
I really like that music.
Yeah.
I just thought, and I think this one they actually had people custom make music for the game, if I remember right. So I was pretty, I don't know, we played it pretty recently, but I was pretty impressed by the moments that they had, like when you're like, oh, I'm just gonna sit on the bench and look at this beautiful view, and there'd be amazing music in the background. I really like that.
It's really, really great. So I think like Outer Wilds has to win.
I think we have to pick Outer Wilds.
Yeah.
Even if it's not new this year, I feel
like
we have to pick it.
It's literally one of the best like game soundtracks of all time.
You have to pick it.
You gotta pick it.
Yeah, fully agree.
Okay, biggest crush.
Okay, is it not Amanda?
It's Amanda. Of course it's Amanda.
I just wanted to make sure.
I literally made this category for Amanda. Is she not?
You're like, Amanda deserves an award.
It is a great year for gay women.
Yes, with Space Force.
It is a great year for gay women with, not necessarily with space, because I had an honorable mention for Banks.
Oh, I had an honorable mention for Raina for Fields of Mystery.
Yeah, but like,
wait, I also had a third
okay, what's your?
The princess as the damsel.
Aww.
But only in that one
only in that one really specific part. Yeah.
Okay, Banks. I feel like I considered Banks. I considered a few other people in Fields of Mysteria. But Amanda's a clear winner.
Amanda, clear winner.
Clear winner. She is both the new and new to me.
Yes. Yeah. All right, Amanda. Congrats, Amanda. Love her. I wish she was real.
You can join our podcast, Amanda.
Okay. Time Warp. Why don't you explain the category really quick?
Yeah. So Maddie thinks Time Warp is specifically for time-based manipulation games.
I just needed to clarify what you meant when you suggested the category Best Time Warp.
What I meant it to mean was like when you sit down to play a game and then you look up again and then it's 3 hours later.
Yeah.
So that feeling of, oh my God, I've been playing for that long because you're so into it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I wanted this category to mean.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So was yours? Oh.
Mine was Balatro for last year.
That was my honorable mention.
And then my new to me was actually Sea of Stars.
Oh, I forgot that you didn't actually play that one last year.
Yeah, I didn't play that one last year. I played it this year. And it was such a... I looked back and I was looking at my most played games. That was my number 3 most played games. I played it for 55 hours.
I do remember because you said you also did all like the side shenanigans.
I did it. I did it all. I really liked it.
Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah.
I forgot that you didn't play that last year. You played it this one. That makes sense. Yeah. I had the number 1 is probably not one that you have played because it's a mobile game.
Oh.
It's Outlanders 2.
Oh.
It's like a colony sim game. It's actually really well done. It's on, I think, Apple Arcade is how I'm playing it. But it's a colony sim game where you have to build things up.
Those.
I know, and they're like different levels.
Nice.
So like each of the levels is like a unique environment. It's different than like RimWorld where you just get a land and you build all your stuff up. It's like you have specific goals and requirements you need to meet in a certain amount of days before you can move on to like the next stage. And that one, literally, it probably doesn't help that it's on my phone, but I can just sit there and do it all day. Literally the whole entire freaking day.
That's why I haven't done Balatro on my phone.
Yeah, because you just do
it's dangerous.
Yeah, that one's an Apple Arcade too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw it and I considered downloading it, but yeah, probably a good idea. And then my new to me was Halo Infinite.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yes, because that one I just literally sit there and melt. But like I said, my honorable mention was also Balatro. So I think maybe that one should be our winner.
Yeah, I like it.
That one I actually played again last week. And I just sat there. I think I played it for like 8 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's easy.
Yeah. Well, the cool thing, like, I usually don't play it with the sound on. I just think the sound is really clever, like, design, and I think it's really good. But it's such a nice one to, like, listen to a podcast, listen to an audiobook, and play, or, like, watch TV and play. Yeah. Like, I love when I can do that with games.
Fully agree. Oh, the one thing that might be interesting about Balatro is I feel like I've heard the criticism now that there's just like one specific way to win really consistently. But the more that I had played it, the more I was like, no, I feel like there are a lot of different strategies that can get you there depending on the different combinations of cards you get. So I'm going to reject that
I think it's more when you get to the, like, maxing.
Yeah, that it can only have one. That's probably true. I'm not that good at this game.
Yeah.
But I am appreciating the variety that I'm feeling right now as, like, I don't know, probably, like, 15 hours in kind of person.
Yeah. Biggest surprise.
Yeah, so this one actually for me was Tactical Breach Wizards.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, I just didn't think I'd like it. And then it was amazing.
And then you really liked it, yeah. Oh, I love that.
Yeah, what about you?
I have a couple. And they're all actually new. Well, no, actually, the last one was the Rewinder because I'd never heard of it.
Oh, right, yeah.
That was like my new last year.
Yep.
But then my new last year was Botany Manor and Crow Country.
Oh, yeah. I'm honestly surprised a little bit at Crow Country because I'd never heard it before. And then
so I hadn't heard about it until it was on the Besties podcast. It was on one of their top lists.
Yeah.
And I was kind of compiling from like podcasts. So I listened to the Besties and I listened to Triple Click. Those are like the two consistent ones that I listened to. And Crow Country had been mentioned on both of them. Same with 1000 Times Resist and same with Mouthwashing.
Okay.
So those three I'd had on my list from those podcasts to catch up on.
Mm-hmm.
And I really liked Crow Country. And then Botany Manor, I just really like, I'm
so happy that you were surprised and delighted.
How delightful that game made me.
Yeah.
Like, I still think about how delighted I was when I played it.
That makes me happy because I feel like for that one, that was more of a Hail Mary because I had just finished it and I was just like, this is nice. You should play it. And then I'm glad you liked it.
It was so nice. Yeah. It was so nice.
Yeah, good. I had my new to me was Halo Infinite.
Yeah.
That was an absolute shocker.
Yeah.
Everyone should be surprised.
Yeah. I wouldn't have expected it.
No. Well, what do we pick? All four of ours are different.
Did Botany Manor surprise you at all? I want it to have a thing.
I will say that usually puzzle games like
or
that.
Or the Rewind. What about the Rewinder?
I would be happy with the Rewinder.
Okay, let's do
the Rewinder. Because like Botany Manor, I think I got out of it what I expected to get, but it was really good.
Yeah. But where's the Rewinder?
I honestly had no expectations. Yeah. And then I was like, whoa.
And it was on both of our new to me lists. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I like that. Okay, Stuck the Landing.
Ooh, yeah, Stuck the Landing. Ooh, I'm actually really excited to see what you pick for this. I feel like I know what your new to me is. Outer Wilds.
Yeah, new to me is Outer Wilds.
Yeah, okay.
Fully
also
Stuck
mine.
the Landing. Fully Stuck the Landing.
The only part of that game for me that I really was 100% confident in it being amazing. But, yeah. And what was your new one?
Tactical Breach Wizards.
That's a good one. I should have put that one as my honorable mention.
So the reason I picked it was because I think we played so many games that I loved and then did not stick the landing that when one did, I was like,
obvious.
Whoa. Mm-hmm. And I also really liked the ending you could pick.
Yeah,
like the different
that's true.
Storylines,
that's a good point.
And I thought that was really clever as like a way to like wrap up for you like
what you thought it should
the
be.
Epilogue.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because you could pick, this character goes and does this, and this character goes and does this, and then it like ties it up in a nice little bow.
Yeah, and they also did the cute stuff where like the credits show the differences based on what you pick. Yeah, which was pretty cute. Okay, I think that's pretty reasonable. Mine was Thank Goodness You're Here. Because they had that whole musical sequence.
Musical number, yeah.
Yeah, and I just remember being like, wow, this is just really fun. And the game itself was so dumb. It was enjoyable, but literally so dumb. And the ending was almost just as dumb, but the music was... I don't know, it was just great. Yeah. It was exactly... I was like, how are they going to wrap up this game?
Yeah,
and then they did it. They wrapped it. I was pretty impressed. But I think you're right. That one probably should have been.
Honestly, that one's not getting talked about a lot either, and I thought it was really funny.
I thought it was. I mean, it's probably because it's pretty niche. Like it's a specific kind of humor.
It's so funny though.
It was really funny.
I don't mind that one winning. That one can win.
I mean, I really liked it.
Yeah, let's do that.
The musical sequence is just really fun.
I thought it was really fun. Ugh, I forgot about that one actually.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the ones that we enjoyed this year, nobody else. I shouldn't say nobody else because that sounds really like hoity-toity, but like we work in the gaming industry, right? So when I'm saying nobody else, I'm saying usually in group work chats, there's like people talking about games pretty frequently, and usually they're pretty aligned with the things that we played. At least last year, I feel like it was pretty aligned, and this year I feel like a lot of the games that were talked about we weren't super interested in, or they didn't really talk about a lot of these ones. Like I didn't hear anyone talking about Tactical. I didn't hear anyone talking about Thank Goodness You're Here. I did hear people talking about like
nobody talked about Life is Strange.
Nobody talked about Life is Strange. Indiana Jones they did at the very end, but that's a little biased because we're Xbox. But I was just surprised.
Mm-hmm.
I was surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, most conflicted.
Like you said, this could be an episode on its own.
It could be an episode on its own, but I actually just had Life is Strange in general. That was my both.
Both. That's your both.
Yeah, that's my both, because it was like both 1 and 2, which I know it's not technically called 1 and 2, but whatever.
Yeah.
Like, there were parts of that I'm still thinking about, like, all the time. To your point, right? Where it's like, what are things that have stuck with you?
Yeah.
And then they throw in these really cringy...
literal catastrophic lines.
Really cringy moments. Or with Double Exposure, they didn't stick the landing.
The landing was pretty mid on.
And I couldn't get over that piece of it. So I felt so conflicted about both of those games.
Yeah.
And I think like but there were moments of those games that were some of my favorite gaming moments of last year.
Yeah, I think that's perfect for this category.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's perfect.
Yeah.
And so then you had to create the crushes category because you're like, Amanda must.
Yeah.
Win.
Yeah.
I love that.
I can't let a year go by without mentioning my favorite character of the year.
I think it's fair. I think it's good. Mine, I think unsurprisingly, was Last of Us Part 2. Mm-hmm. That was my new one. Although, again, conflicted on whether it's new or new to me. But this one is the one that I thought about so much. But a lot of my thoughts are about how I wished it would have been just a little different. And I remember in our episode, I was conflicted then too. And I'm still conflicted now. But the more that I think about it, and I love my husband. If you listen to this podcast episode, he just does not like that game. And,
oh, really?
And it's almost made me like it more because I get like weirdly defensive for things that aren't liked. I don't know why. It's just a problem that I have. And so like I could literally dislike something and then I could hear somebody like hating on things.
I feel really defensive of Abby as a character.
Oh yeah.
I think also because we played it separated from the height of the Discord.
Yeah.
And so we got to kind of form our own fresh opinions.
Yeah.
But then after you form your opinions and you go into the spaces and see that Discord, you're like, but that's not...
Yeah, it's easy to get really defensive.
Yeah,
it definitely is. And I've weirdly found myself getting defensive over this game, even though I literally, back in my episode, I was like, I really would change almost everything about this main storyline. But the characters are so well fleshed out and like the gameplay was really, really fun. And so that one was...
And it had a perspective.
It had a perspective. And
it was saying something.
It was absolutely like beautiful. I loved the Seattle setting too. Somebody who lives here. Like that was very cool. And I'm really excited for the show. So
I'm so excited.
I hope that it's not bad for the Abby actress. Like I am actually kind of worried about it. I think they're doing
a lot of work to protect her. Like
good.
I think she knows. Like and that's like one of the things that I've seen... Even because I've been following that actress, Caitlin Dever, for a while.
Oh.
And she was in Booksmart.
Oh,
and I loved Booksmart. Mm-hmm. I thought it was such a fun movie. And so I've been following her since Booksmart. And I think she's a really talented actress. She also did a movie, I think it was on Netflix, but it was actually about a sexual assault case in Linwood.
I watched that. I know what you're
talking about. And I thought that one was really good. I thought she was so good in it.
Yeah.
And... So I like her as an actress. And then when she got cast, there was a ton of backlash about the buffness of her.
Yes.
She's not buff.
She's not buff.
She's not.
Yeah.
And I don't think she did like a ton. Like I think she bulked up a little.
But not like Abby levels.
But not Abby levels.
Yeah.
And I think that the show and I think that a lot of people know it's going to happen because Abby as a character is so hated that I actually think a lot of people are like ready to protect her. So I'm hoping that works out.
Yeah.
And I would think that going in when you accept that role.
Yeah.
This is going to be a little bit of a part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I wonder too, because they're taking it to a new medium, they have the space to build more empathy for Abby before I'm
really interested to see how they change things.
I'm kind of hoping they just build her more up at the beginning so that by the time, spoilers, if you haven't, Last of Us 2, skip ahead 15 seconds, kill Joel. Like, before that, I feel like they could have spent so much more time building her up.
And the trauma that she went through.
Exactly, because her, like,
this
whole
is her revenge
group.
story the same way that Joel and...
Exactly.
You know, like...
Joel plowed through that hospital and that is her family. That is the people. It's her whole life.
Yeah.
Not just, And I wish that they would have done more empathizing. And I think that they have that
game
chance.
also, and I hope when they change this, the game made the doctor character too unempathetic, actually.
Yes, fully
They made him quite an asshole.
Yeah, and so then
I was like, I don't really care about your dad.
Exactly.
But if the show does it right and they make him very sympathetic, and it was all the lady saying, oh yeah, she consented to this, blah, 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 and the doctor is going in thinking he's going to make a cure.
Then we can hate the lady and not the
Then we
doctor.
can hate the lady, not him.
Yeah.
He still gets murdered. Then we can be with Abby.
I fully agree with that. Because I think what they ruined for me about the doctor is that it made it, like, with all the extra stuff, like, hiding around the hospital, clear that he didn't really know what he was doing, and it was a Hail Mary, and they were just going to literally waste their one test
And he knew
subject.
that she didn't consent.
And he knew that and so that he did a lot of bad things, and Abby knew that she didn't consent too.
Yeah.
And they have to take that out. Like, there's no way that can be empathetic.
They might not.
They might not. I don't know. We'll see.
I hope they do.
We'll see. But yeah, see, conflicted.
Yeah.
And then I won't talk much about my other one, which is Outer Wilds. That one I'm still conflicted about. And again, mostly it's just a skill issue. But much of that game.
It's such a skill issue that it's hard.
Yes, but like the game itself, you'd have to recommend it to literally everyone. The music, perfection. The ending,
the
perfection.
Discovery of the worlds for the first time. Like,
breathtaking.
what? Yeah.
Yeah. And like, I didn't mind the feeling of being lost and needing to find stuff. Like, I thought that was really, I don't know. It's just nice. Yeah. It was just nice. A breath of fresh air. But I'm conflicted in it because I was so bad at it.
Yeah.
So.
No. I totally get it. I mean, I also put the whole year TBH.
Yeah. I mean, we kind of talked about at the beginning. Yeah. If you have more to add, though, you're allowed to add it here.
No, I think I was looking at the games and I was like, wow, I played like a lot of really good games this year.
Yeah.
So I think I was thinking, it was kind of a mid-year for gaming, but it wasn't.
It's the Game Awards that were mid.
It was the Game Awards that were mid.
They made it feel mid.
They made it feel mid.
Yeah.
And I think that it was actually quite a fun year of gaming. And I played a lot of really good games.
We played a lot of games, just in general.
Played a lot of games in general.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I looked at my last year. I think I had like 35 games that I played.
Oh.
I had a lot less when I was looking back.
Did I play? I think mine were a little stacked this year because of March Madness. I played, oh no. Did I play more last year?
I had 35 games new to me.
I had 56 games new to me.
Yeah, so we both
I did
played more
this year. Barely, but yeah.
Yeah, I definitely played more.
But again, it was that March Madness.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which we're never doing again, podcast.
Maybe we'll do some other bracket.
We can do a different bracket that's not like 500 games that neither one of us really like.
Yeah.
Oh,
God. I was writing them out and I was like, I don't even remember RuneScape. I don't even remember
I couldn't even add RuneScape as new to me because I played it in like 2006.
Oh.
So I wasn't allowed to count that one.
Dota, League of Legends. There's so many.
Okay.
Anything else?
Do we have anything else? I feel like that's all.
We did it.
That's all that I had.
Yeah. Thank you for listening to our podcast. If you liked it, don't forget to subscribe and rate it. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok, Blue Sky, and YouTube at Baddy Breakdowns, and visit our website, baddybreakdowns.com, made by Bridget. Woo-woo. The podcast art was done by Tanisha, and the podcast was edited by me, and I also made our theme song.
Woo-woo.
Join us next time to hear us two baddies break down 1,000 times resist or 1,000 X resist. I in the brief time that we paused this recording, I convinced Bridget to play it with me.
It's true. It looks really good. We might sob. Yeah. I feel like that might happen.
Just watching the trailer, I almost cried.
I know.
So.
I got goosebumps, and I don't know. Music sounded very sad, so we'll see.
But I'm glad that we're playing it because I really wanted to play it, and I don't think we have a ton coming out right now.
I don't think so, but I think there's going to be a lot this year.
Yeah,
Holy moly!
Maybe we should do an anticipated.
Yeah, we can do that as maybe like
episode.
Yeah.
Like that.
Or off topic. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Cool. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, where's this now? There it is.